Hello. Yep, what you're seeing on your screen is real. I'm back on Doodle Empires. Uh, the actual the Steam version of the game came out, and I've been kind of, how do I put it, like procrastinating buying the game, but the moment I got it, I had to, or approximately the moment I got it, I had to jump back on and make a new series. Um, anyways, what I should be saying is welcome to Doodle Empires. If you are not familiar with the series or the game that I'm playing right now, hopefully you'll catch on to the game. Series-wise, this is independent of the previous series. You don't have to watch the 6 hours of content to understand what's going on right now. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be references to previous episodes, but I'll try to explain them. Yeah, this is a mixture of the previous season or series, and also the one that almost started and then ended. Anyways, we should jump into this. This is, yeah, I don't need to repeat. This is Doodle Empires. We all know that. All right. I say I'm gonna start off. Where should we start? Germany? I believe Germany existed at some point in the original series. But I think the Vatican Empire, which was the big threat the entire time for those who didn't watch the original series. Yeah, I think the Vatican Empire kind of eradicated them, so we might as well give Germany its chances. I don't know if it will go very well, but yeah. You might be able to see on the screen. There's also, shoot, we got Austria. You might also be able to see there's a couple extra stuff. A lot of it is, I think, just like this can do a bit of customization. How do we get out of this? Hold on, guys. Confirm. Wow. Really is just beautiful right there. That random star in the middle of the map. Anyways, but yeah, so these I think are for extra randomization. This might come in handy later, but I think I'm just going to settle with the original, like each piece gets its own part, or each country gets to do whatever it wants. Man, I cannot talk. What on earth is wrong with me? Every country does get to do whatever it wants, but in a specific order. Say Germany, we're gonna build a castle. I don't know. Hamburg. That's probably somewhere in Germany. That's somewhere in Germany. I know that. So Germany gets to take a turn, and then Austria gets to take a turn, and it will basically go in that order as countries get added. They'll do other country things, I'm sure, but it's interesting. I accidentally just destroyed Germany. Not accidentally, more like intentionally. All right, oops, I'm typing. Well, I think we should probably establish something over in the Americas, because I don't think any of the countries over in Europe or Africa are gonna be coming all on over here all of a sudden. What's going on down here? It's weird. Alright. Anyways. I think to remind those who haven't seen this again, this is another reference. I guess maybe it's a little less standalone. But Pink, the return of Pink. Pink was a part of the European empires during the original series, and part of the resistance against the Vatican Empire, but sadly, I should probably change the color of Austria. Sadly, it did not go very well. I think that was a little too detached. You know what? I'm gonna just shut up for a minute. Oh yeah, there's also these new ages. I'm not very sure what they do. I assume they like buff certain traits. So, like during the age of division, there's more division, but I'm not very certain about that. I don't know. Like, I don't think I've seen it work very well. If it's supposed to work like that. We'll see as the game goes on. But now we're back to two countries who are never going to interact with each other. Thank God. Ooh. Pinkism. No. Pinkism. Pinkism. You're never going to get to know what I was originally thinking as the name of that religion. Or what I wanted to name that religion. Alright. One thing I'm noticing is I think a lot of these pixels are much, much smaller than they are in the other world map, or other maps. So, this is interesting. I don't think I've fully explained this game very well, but essentially, I'll do that now. Essentially, you do what I've been doing, and over the course of time, the countries will split, or expand, or new countries will come in, religions will come in, they'll build other things sometimes. See, here's a split, a small split. Well, I think this will be the last bit of canonicity I'm gonna fully establish from the original timeline, or original series, but the Vatican. Now, canonically, they kind of fell apart after a while. In fact, some other countries from the Vatican Empire days might show their face, because after the leader of the Vatican Empire died, sadly, it went the way of many other empires and fell apart, pretty much. So, a lot of the other countries we're going to see here emerge out of Austria, and maybe even new countries that appear in Europe were originally part of the Vatican Empire, which you'll see as the story goes on. But this is actually very similar to what Italy had control over for a while in the original series, so I like that being just what the Vatican Empire looks like right now, before they try and make any, like, political moves. Ooh, small split. Is the age of division. I don't know. I'll add the south. No, that's still a little too similar to... Oh, that split was a lot smaller than I thought it would be. Alright, well, Austria... What else? Okay, you're just getting a new leader. It's fun. New leader cards, in my opinion, are just... skip my turn. Right. What should we call this place? What should we call it? I'm worried there's going to be a lot more, so I'm going to just call this the Mediterranean. Actually, what if we just called it... No, I'll just call it that for now. I did not spell that right. But, you know what? Who cares? Who really cares? Who cares? Anyways. Oh. I should never have done that turn. Let's... You know what? It's the age of division right now. We're gonna ignore that. For now. Found another religion. Aren't you guys... Don't you guys already have a religion? Can I just make pinkism too? Like, come on. Pinkism is too good of a religion to just give up like that. Ooh. Pinkism and pinkism too. Ooh. It's a bit of a rivalry right there. No wonder they split. It must have been like a religious split, not really a... Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted political. It's origin mode, I think. South. The South is splitting. Georgia. There we go. All right. Now let's get Austria to do something. Okay, you're splitting. Let's get Spain something to do. Let's give Spain something. Spain. Spain is also part of... No, wait. No, Spain's too far away. Yeah, no, Spain's not a part of this. Spain was never... or they were a part of the Vatican Empire, but in a different way. Like, they split off before, you know, it all fell apart and everything. Honestly, I'm gonna rename this because too much of France is going in here, and France is would actually have been a part of the Vatican Empire, right? Naturally, Spain will show up eventually. Oh, that eventually appears to be now. Spain. Yeah. Spain split off from the Vatican Empire a while ago. That is 100% canon. Where were we? We did that stuff. We're waiting out the Age of Division, so let's go to Pink. Pink, who are you unioning with? I would union them with Georgia. Alright, South. South is splitting again. Gosh, this is like real life. What do we call this? Alabama? There we go. Okay. I guess that works. Alright, Austria. More splitting. Alright, Poland. Poland's over here, right? Yeah, it should be. There we go. Poland. And now we have like an actual map forming over there. I guess yeah, it looks like though they the split events have become more common in the Age of Division. Split. I'm just gonna say Vatican loyalist. Nationals. So this is just free land, basically. Whenever the Age of Division ends, I'm just gonna give it to them. And then it will feel a little more like that actually should be there. A large expansion. I guess we'll expand France there. Maybe take a bit of that. Yeah, France owns a bit of Britain, I guess. I think that was slightly true maybe in the original. Oh my god, I did not realize France owned all of Britain. You know what? France is doing some colonialism. France actually owns this strip of land. This. That's all France. Alright. I'd go to pink again. Pink is... Oh, I think they should unite with Alabama then this time. And South, you better not be splitting, alright? Okay. Castle, alright. We're in Alabama. I don't know what cities are in Alabama, so... I'm just gonna say... Fort South. I'm very good at naming things. Those who didn't watch the original series, I will inform you, I'm very good at naming things. Everyone who watched the original series will laugh for that. For sure. Definitely. 100%. I'm not lying. They would definitely 100% vouch for that. Alright, Age of Division is over. So they get to expand. I desperately... No! There we go. Yeah, I'm just giving this to them because I never meant to destroy the entire... Sure. You're not gonna believe what I call this one. You're not gonna believe that. I knew you wouldn't believe that. Guys, so I know I look like I'm doing bad things, but trust, that's also we can continue the video as it was intended to be. I don't want all these divisions happening. I don't really like splits in general in certain situations, so you might see me... What? The Vatican's adopting a religion. You, no. You're adopting your own religion. You guys started it. Can't just be adopting other religions right now. I'm doing something else. Large expansion. Great. And I'm not going to mess with them right now because they're not important to the plot. We're not using them for world building. I feel like other people, other places might be important, but right now, the Vatican Empire, despite being one of the most threatening and dangerous things in the original series, completely done with everything right now. They're in political chaos. Like, they're dealing with their own stuff right now, and we'll see the I don't know how to put it, but the effects of it later. Right now, we're looking at Spain. Okay, Spain can split into Portugal. I'm fine with that. Except Spain splitting means like 90% of this is just going to be Portugal. Alright. Pink, medium expansion. I'll give the south more south to take over. I don't know. There we go. And let's let the south try and do something. Age of Unity. Ooh, the South just made a giant speech that's really inspired a lot of countries. For example, Austria is reuniting with Poland. Spain's having another small split. Because no one likes being a part of Spain for some reason right now. I mean, I don't think this is where it is in real life. So, yeah, that's probably fine. New leader. Peaceful right now. It's interesting. We're gonna get, they get a tiny expansion. To be fair, Africa should be its own thing. So, no, it's the Age of Unity right now. I probably shouldn't have expanded that far, but it's fine. South, what are we doing? Ooh. It's all the South. It's all the South now. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, guys. Alright, Portugal. Portugal, what do you want to do? You want to do a small expansion. Alright. I mean, it looks more like they're doing a complete expansion. Spain looks like a tiny sliver. Again, guys, if I sound like I'm going crazy, that's because I am. What? What? Oh. Oh. Okay. So if anyone's as confused as I was just now, I believe Austria just became the origin for everything that comes out of this, instead of Germany, which is the origin for everything else. Which, in actual lore reasons, it's not really. I'm not gonna pay too much attention to origin mode right now. Small split. Spain can't catch a break, guys. Like, legit. I'm just gonna remove Spain. Portugal is now Spain, guys. Portugal is now Spain. What's the South up to? Adopt a religion? I mean, you guys already have a pretty good religion. I don't see why they need to switch to... Yeah, they're not gonna... Like, even though the South might not like the country of pink. They're switching to pinkism too. But that's not making it so they ever want to interact with the Vatican Empire. Or any of the countries that were once associated with it. I think Japan, we want to add Japan in here. Alright. Did not mean to put a bit of Korea in there. But it's probably fine. France. They're adopting a religion. I guess theoretically they would have Christianity. Alright. Austria. Medium expansion. Alright, Let's give them a bit of Sweden. I don't like that Austria has gained such large area size. Like, found a religion. I don't know what to call this one. What's the element? The element with... Is it like francium? I would believe it's francium. So now francium exists. It's probably going to become one of the most popular religions. Let's add New England. New England should be a thing. New England. There we go. And now we just fill in New England. Yeah. I don't know what else to do right now. Gonna go in circles right now. Who's next? I mean, I haven't really given Mediterranean spelled wrong very much to do, so let's grow my marker size because this is taking 20 years. Let's just border the Mediterranean up until we reach this part of Africa, where then we, I guess, expand outward. All right, Portugal. Ooh, your guys are founding a religion. I don't know what to call this. I mean, the first place was called Rome, I think. Was the origin of the original series Rome, or was it Italy? I mean, it probably doesn't matter, right? Vatican Empire? What do you want to do? Medium expansion. Alright. I'm just gonna give Portugal the rest of this. Thank you, Portugal. We're so happy about your contributions to the world. But yeah. Oh shoot, I should not do that. You are just uniting with yourself. Thank you. Alright. Anyways, yeah. So what ended up happening with Africa in the end? It got absorbed by Portugal. I'm gonna add South Africa. There we go. Let's finish this. I want to make this first episode a little shorter, so I think we'll probably wrap it up soon. Yeah. I don't know. Not much has happened so far. I'm eager to film another one of these because, A, money. Or, I mean, I'm not getting money from this, but these always do really well. So, and B, I think I might be addicted to this game again. Yeah. And trust, next time I'll be a lot stupider. I kind of already planned this out a bit, so yeah. The next time, just wait until we get into Asia. Alright, well, I'll see you next episode. Don't know if it will be one of these episodes or a different thing. Anyways,